Survivors in Australia's largest child sex abuse case have launched new claims, saying they were underpaid in secret compensation deals involving the Queensland Government. A law firm is trying to win better settlements for victims at Boystown, southwest of Brisbane, where it's alleged up to 99 pedophiles preyed on hundreds of children. And a warning to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers that this story may contain images of people who have died. Investigative reporter Josh Robertson has this exclusive story.
Roman Campbell knows of the damage done to the men of Boystown. He counts himself one of the lucky ones.
Well, if the ones that are still alive, if they're not in jail or they have depression, post-traumatic stress.
Mr Campbell's one of hundreds who sued for compensation in Australia's biggest mass court action over child sex abuse. Now he and other survivors are pressing new claims, arguing they were shortchanged by both the Catholic order that ran Boystown and the Queensland Government.
No, I wasn't really satisfied, no. No other boys that I've talked to that are satisfied.
More than 1,600 boys over 4 decades were placed in the care of the De La Salle brothers at Boystown Beaudesert, west of Brisbane. Most of them were sent there by the Queensland Government. It offered a new start for orphans or those in trouble with the law.
Do you think any of you would ever go back to crime?
No, I don't think so.
Not really.
When you leave here, you really turn out real good.
But the experience of many was anything but.
It was a notorious institution, and dozens and probably hundreds of young people were abused in that institution and suffered lifelong damage.
Of up to 99 alleged pedophiles at Boystown, only 2 have been jailed. But by 2017, there were 219 credible complaints of child sex abuse, more than any other church-run institution in Australia. The De La Salle brothers had paid out more than $26 million in compensation. But lawyer Ross Coffell says victims were underpaid.
Because you need to achieve a lump sum, which is a suitable compensation. Anything less than that, the client is left with the open wound.
He says the Queensland Government bears part of the blame for this underpayment. That's because up until 2016 it placed a time limit on compensation claims, and it also did secret deals preventing separate lawsuits against it.
But there's still a lot of anger and bitterness, a lot of questioning over how the state government came to be involved.
Lawyers for this man say the Queensland Government was wrongly included in his settlement. He wasn't even in the care of the state when he was placed at Boystown.
And yet I'm exonerating the state of Queensland from any future claims that I'm potentially going to make against them.
We don't know how much the state of Queensland's paid out to the men who were abused as boys here. The government will only say claims were settled for commercial sums. Each payout's bound by a confidentiality clause. Roman Campbell wonders when survivors like him can finally put Boystown behind them. Josh Robertson, ABC News.